What's going on, guys? It's your boy Man Jones here, and we are back here with another video. And the playoffs is here right now. We already did our playoff predictions, so it's time to get to the wild card weekend. So we're gonna do our wild card predictions for this week. So before I give you my predictions for the wild card picks, don't forget to put the thumbs up to the video, subscribe to my channel more option, and comment down your opinion below to see who you got winning this weekend. So we're gonna get things started here. So we got the Los Angeles Chargers facing against the Houston Texans. The Chargers are favored by -3. I don't know why, but I feel like this game right here can totally go either way. Now, both these two teams are pretty good and they already made the playoffs. Now, the Chargers are totally been hot so far, and the Texans have totally been falling apart recently though, but here's what I'm gonna do. I kind of really feel like, the Texans have not been looking good as recently though, especially with so many injuries they have, especially on offense and the offensive line. I mean, the defense is pretty much healthy, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's healthy. Um, the Chargers, they've been hot and they've been one of the best defenses lately. Now, I could totally see this game be a defensive game. Now, Texas defense has totally been playing okay, but it hasn't been great because we know they got ran over by the Ravens, though. But I feel like, the Chargers could totally be a bad matchup for the Texans because the Texans are injured on the offensive line and their pass protection has not been great. Now, I think we could see where the Chargers defense can take advantage of that. Now, their defenses could be soft against the run at times where we could totally see the Texans have success running the ball. But their run game has been a little bit up and down. Like I said, Joe Mixon has been a little bit up and down. Now, who's going to step up on offense? Is it going to be Nico Collins and Tank Dell? Maybe those guys can. The Chargers, I feel like they might run the ball better in this game. If they have J.K. Dobbins, I think that helps. They pretty much have a decent. Both their secondaries are really good, but I really expect the Chargers secondary to play some deep coverage against the Texans receiving core because I feel like, in my opinion, the Texans got more receivers, but the Chargers offense is pretty young, and Lad McConkey has been totally having a breakout year. I mean, this guy could totally be a stud at wide receiver. He looks like a superstar, in my opinion. So I feel like that Lad McConkey can have a good game here. He could be a problem. Um, I feel like their defensive coordinator, Jesse Minster, can do a good job, like giving the Texans offense a tons of fits. Like, I have a feeling that I think he can do that in this game. Um, I think so yeah, so I think this game will be close and competitive though, but I could totally see the Texans win this game, but I'm gonna lean towards the road team, the Chargers, to win this game because I think the Chargers are playing better football right now. And I just really think that, Justin Herbert's going to put up a good performance here. And, I think they're going to do a good job controlling the clock and keeping Stroud off the field, which that could allow the Chargers to win this game. I could say they can win by a touchdown. I could say they win by a field goal or something. But either way, I lean towards the Chargers to win. I'll also take the Chargers to cover as well. I think it's going to be a little bit high scoring, maybe a bit. I'm probably going to say Chargers win like 30-23, 23-16. That could be higher scoring though, but I don't know if I'm confident in this, but I'm probably going to say 20, 30, 23, something like that. Or like maybe they win by a field goal or something like that. So yeah, so I lean towards the Chargers both ways. I lean towards the Chargers to win and to cover. Next game we have the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are favored by 9.5. Um, obviously, this game right here can go either way. Now, my question is, can the Steelers get it right this week? Here's the thing. Now, Steelers have lost their last 4 games, and I don't know if they're going to be able to get it right. I mean, the Steelers have totally not been looking good as of late, especially their offense have not been playing really well. And I've been saying they're like one of the bottom 7 pass protecting units in football. And their run game has been an issue lately. And their O line, their pass blocking has been an issue. And their defense has been a little bit up and down, but they can be ran on at times and thrown on at times. While the Ravens, Zay Flowers might not play this game, so that kind of hurts their entire offense. Now we gotta find who's gonna step up. Is it gonna be Rashad Bateman? Is it gonna be Mark Andrews? Is it gonna be Derrick Henry? Isaiah Likely? Who knows? Um, Offensive line is pretty good. Defensively, they're good as well. Um, the Ravens have a great secondary. They can match up well with George Pickens. I don't really know the Steelers gonna be able to throw much because Russell Wilson's been inaccurate. Um, um, the Steelers defense, maybe they can give the Ravens offense issues because I kind of remember the first matchup the Ravens did, the Steelers did give them issues. Um, the Steelers did give them issues, but at the time the Ravens gave them issues back in the second matchup where the Ravens did blew them out though, and Derrick Henry had a good game though, and the Steelers' run defense was atrocious. Now the same thing can happen here. Now I have a feeling that this game right here, we can totally see a time. Do you see where the Steelers this game can be closer though and low scoring like normally though? But at the same time, I don't know the Steelers' offense is going to be able to do enough here, despite it being healthy. And George Pickens had a bad game last week because I thought the Bengals defense did a really good job, covering him. Maybe the same happened to the Ravens. Maybe if you take Pickens away, make them throw the ball to other people. Because Pat Firemove has been amazing. So yeah, but here's the thing. I feel like this game will be closer and expected to, but in my opinion, I am going to take the Baltimore Ravens to win this game. And the reason why I'm taking the Ravens to win this game, because I feel like the Ravens are playing better football right now. They have the better quarterback. They're at home, and I think they're the better team overall. And I feel like they'll make more plays than the Steelers do. But I just don't really have confidence that the Steelers offense is going to be able to do much in this game. I mean, as long as Russell Wilson can at least play better than he did last over the last few weeks, I think there's a chance. I think the Steelers find a way to keep it close. Maybe they'll win, but I don't know if it's going to be enough though. But I just have a feeling that the Ravens, I just feel like the Ravens are red hot right now. I think their defense is going to give Russell Wilson a tough time. And I think, they'll do enough on offense as well. So Mark Andrews and could be a problem as well. I mean, no Zay Flowers. I know it sucks, but yeah, but I have a feeling that the Ravens have a chance they overcome this. I think they'll win this game. I think they'll cut. I'll take Pittsburgh with the points though. I think it will be closer than expected because I feel like the Steelers, last game when they played against the Bengals, the game was pretty close and they almost won that game. But I feel like this is the game where I think the Steelers cover. So basically, I'm just gonna take the Ravens to win and Steelers to cover. Next game, we have the Buffalo Bills against the Denver Broncos. The Buffalo Bills is favored by -8.5. Obviously, this can go either way. Obviously, the game's in Buffalo. Um, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Broncos are a world. The Broncos they're looking so good and they made the playoffs. The Bills just finally made the playoffs. Obviously the game can a little bit go either way. Now I remember last year when these two teams played, they had Russell Wilson and the Broncos only won by at least by 1 or 2 points, I believe. Um Obviously my question could be, could Bo Nix find a way to give the Broncos a win? I don't really know because here's the thing. Their offense has totally been playing really well lately. The defense has totally been one of the best in football. They're playing at a higher level. Their special teams is playing really well. And same as the Bills here as well. Now, I have a feeling that the Bills, run offense is a little better than the Broncos because I don't think the Broncos' run game is that really good. Now, I feel like there's a chance that Josh Allen can make some magic happen, give James Cook the ball more. But I have a feeling that their passing game is gonna be a problem here because I feel like they'll get Khalil Shakir going. They'll probably get Coleman going, get Dalton Kincaid going. But the rest of the receivers, I don't know if Cooper's playing because he's dealing with a personal matter. Now, I feel like that the defense, I don't think is as good as the Broncos, but I think they'll do enough to at least like contain Bo Nix. And I think, they pretty much have a decent secondary that can cover Cortland Sutton. And they have a bit of a pass rush to like get after Bo Nix because he's only a rookie. And Buffalo's defense has been great lately. So it's been playing good. So I have a feeling that, maybe they'll probably find a way to at least like control this game and all that. So yeah, and I feel like it's gonna come down to like who's gonna make better plays because Josh Allen is really good as a runner because Bo Nix, he's not really a runner. He's more as a thrower than a runner, and Josh Allen is kind of a runner as well. And he's looking towards that MVP race. So yeah, but I think this game will be close. I think it will be competitive though, but either way, I'm taking the Buffalo Bills to win this game because the Bills are at home. They have a better quarterback. The coaches are similar to each other, and I just think they're a better team overall. I think they're a better version of the Broncos as well. And I just feel like, the Bills are just going to at least like get their run game going. I feel like their offense is a little bit more explosive than the Broncos because the Broncos are getting a little bit explosive on offense, but I don't think they're going to be explosive enough to win this game. And I just don't really know if the Broncos, have enough at wide receiver to keep up with Buffalo, though. Because I feel like Buffalo could put some points on the board, but if Buffalo gets up early, they could totally blow the Broncos out. So yeah, so I mean, there's a chance that happens though, but I feel like it will be closer. I'm probably gonna say the Bills win like 23-20. Maybe they win by a field goal or maybe by a touchdown. But I'm gonna take Denver with the points because I feel like 8.5 is just too much. So but I will take Buffalo to win this game so they can move on to the divisional round. So yeah, give me Buffalo to win this game in a shootout. All right, next game we have the Green Bay Packers against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are favored by 5.5. Obviously, this game right here can totally go either way. Now, I believe that the Packers have been really beat up due to injuries, and the Eagles feel like they're a little beat up too. But I also heard the good news is that Jalen Hurts is clear to play, which that's huge. Um, Obviously, the Packers, I feel like the Packers and the Eagles go both got good offenses, but the Packers dealing with the injuries. I mean, they got the Packers got so many injuries. Like they got like so many injuries. Like you got Christian Watson's out for the year, which that's huge. Romeo Dobbs is questionable to play, but I heard that he's been limited in practice because he's been dealing with some type of bug or something. So he should be okay. Jordan Love is questionable to play because I saw he was limited in practice. But if Jordan Love plays, it's interesting. But if he doesn't play, I mean, it's not. I feel like it could not be interesting though, because I heard Jalen Hurts is clear to play. AJ Brown is beat up, so he's questionable to play because he did not practice. So I'm hoping he practiced today, and I hope he plays today because that will be a huge boost. But if he does not play, I can lean towards Green Bay. But I'm probably gonna say AJ Brown does play, so maybe that can change here. But here's the thing: the Packers are dealing with injuries in the defense. Now Cooper is questionable to play. Quay Walker is questionable to play. Jair is out for the year, so their secondary is now that's a huge blow. Now we gotta find out who's gonna step up. So I feel like without Jair Alexander, I feel like it's gonna be tough for the Packers defense to at least like cover AJ Brown, Devonta Smith. 'Cause I feel like AJ Brown, Devonta Smith could totally be a problem for the Packers secondary without Jair, but I have a feeling that the Eagles defense, you know, I feel like they're pretty much smart enough to at least you know, I feel like, the Eagles defense, their corner group is healthy. They're healthier in the secondary, and I think they'll find a way to find their matches against the Packers receiving cores. And they pretty much have a decent pass rush to like get after Love and make him erratic, make him inaccurate. And their O line is decent. Despite the Packers defensive line being good, I feel like the Eagles offensive line can do a good job controlling that. And maybe they'll probably open up the run game. And I have a feeling that, Jalen Hurts, I don't even know if you hear that, but the Packers defense could totally struggle against Hurts because he's really good at running the ball, using his legs. He can scramble. But I have a feeling that the Eagles are probably going to get their passing game going a little bit. Um, the Packers could as well. But last time when these two teams played, the Eagles did win this game. And they did win by 5 points, and the game was closer. But I have a feeling that the game could be a little bit closer, though. But I don't know if Green Bay is going to do enough to win, but I feel like there's a chance. But I don't know if I really see it though, especially with them being beat up with injuries and all that. And the Eagles seem like they're coming out healthier. I don't really know about this, but I feel like this game right here can be competitive though and closer than we expected to. But I have a feeling that, the Eagles are going to win this game. So I think the Eagles will win because I feel like the Eagles, they're a better version of the Packers. I think they'll control the clock, keep Love off the field. And I just really think that, the Packers offense, they're slightly, you know, they're really good, but their receiving core is pretty much young. But maybe they get the run game going, but I don't think both teams are going to be able to run the ball effectively. I think they'll throw the ball. And I just have a feeling that, that the Eagles defense could totally be a challenge, and I think their defense can win them this game. But I don't really know if I'm confident in the defense, but the defense can be soft at times. Um, but it's playing better. So, and the Packers defense is playing better too, but they're soft at times. So yeah, I'm gonna back the Eagles to win this game. Um, I'll take them to win. I'll take Philly to cover as well. I'll take them both ways, but I don't love it. I got the Eagles winning and covering. So yeah, give me Philly in this game. All right, next game, we got the Washington Commanders versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are favored by 3. This is a game that could totally go either way. Obviously, the game go either way. Now, a lot of people could be picking the Commanders to win because Jaden Daniels could totally be a problem for the Bucs defense, even though the Bucs defense is not great, but the Bucs defense is playing better. Now, Jaden Daniels is questionable to play, so if he doesn't play, I feel like the Bucs could easily win. But now I found out that he's playing, so it should be interesting though. Both defense. I mean, I feel like both offenses are good, but I feel like their defenses are a little bit sketchy. I think their defenses are a bit sketchy in my opinion. Um. So yeah. So in my opinion, I think it's going to be a little bit high scoring because both offenses are like pretty good in terms of pass protection, in terms of in the passing game, and the defenses are, like I said, they're sketchy. But here's the thing. Now, the Bucs defense could be dealing with some injuries though, which they could be. So as I'm looking, Tristan Wirfs is questionable to play. He has a quad injury, so I feel like he should play. Um, Jamel Dean is questionable with a knee injury, but I don't know if he's gonna play. So if he doesn't play, I feel like maybe Terry McLaurin can totally be a problem for them without Dean, but I have a feeling that Todd Bowles I feel like could be smart enough to at least like double him in situations and all that. So yeah, so I think the Bucks defense. I feel like Todd Bowles against mobile quarterbacks is really good. He does a really good job preparing for them though, but against Lamar, he didn't really do a good job. But last time when they played, these two teams play against, I mean, the Bucks, Commanders, and Bucks play. I think the Bucks did win this game by 2 scores, and they did get Jaden Daniels a tough time. Maybe this can happen again. I mean, if the Commanders' offense comes out slow, but Jaden Daniels has not been playing really well. He could be overrated in my opinion. So yeah, and I feel like this game right here, it'll be close and competitive. Like I said, it could be a close game, but I don't know who to choose from. I mean, I want to go with the Commanders, but I don't know if I have confidence they're going to win. But in my opinion, here's what I'm going to do. I'm taking Tampa Bay to win this game because I feel like Tampa Bay is the more complete team, have the better quarterback. Um, they're at home, and I feel like they pretty much have a better scheme defense, which I think they'll find a way to like confuse Jaden Daniels again. And I feel like Mike Evans, and Marshawn Lattimore is a good matchup, but I feel like Mike Evans is going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem, and K. Donovan can be a problem as well. And their run game can be a problem too, especially Bucky Irvin has been a stud. I feel like their run offense is just going to be. I feel like the Bucks offense is going to be too much for the Commanders defense to handle. So Yeah, I feel like Baker Mayfield is gonna make some magic happen. So, by the way, I'll take the Bucks to win. I'll say they win by a touchdown, but I'm gonna say Washington covers this game. I think they'll cover three. Even if it's 3.5, I'll take them to cover. But since it's three, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna say the Bucks are gonna. I'm gonna take them both ways. I'm just gonna take the Bucks to win and cover. Then we got Monday night game. We have the Minnesota Vikings against the Los Angeles Rams. Minnesota is favored by 3. This is another game that can go either way. Now, I believe most people could be picking the Minnesota Vikings to win this game because they have the better defense and they're the better team. But I don't really know. But here's the thing. I don't know if I can trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs, though. Because basically, though, against the Lions, he was horrible against them. Like, basically, he missed some throws. He didn't hit the targets. Like, he missed some opportunities, though. Like, he didn't play as good. And the defense was totally not playing its best as well. I can totally see the Rams do the same thing. Now, last time when these two teams played, the Rams did win that game. I mean, they did win by double digits. That's where the Rams offense was attacking the middle of the field, and Puka Nakua was like having a really good game here, and so is Cooper Cup, and Kyle Williams can have a good game as well. I felt the Rams offense could totally be a nightmare in this game because Matthew Stafford has been playing well against the Vikings throughout his career, and I have a feeling that the Vikings secondary could totally be a problem. Like they're not sometimes they play too much man coverage, and I think Puka Nakua and Cooper Cup could be a problem, and I just think the defense of the Rams is pretty much underrated. Maybe they give the Vikings offense a tough time. I think Sam Darnold can totally. I have a feeling that Sam Darnold can totally. They can give him a tough time. And the Rams, the Vikings defense, it's not bad, but it's good. Their pass rush can totally give the Rams offense a problem, but Stafford has been been playing good. Like he's been amazing. I think the Rams, their defense. I mean, I feel like Justin Jefferson could be a problem for the Rams secondary because I don't think the Rams really have any corners that can match up with the Vikings receiving core. So maybe Sam Darnold, and that Vikings offense can totally make something happen. Maybe their offense can play better in this game. But I feel like, in my opinion, it totally could be an offensive game. It could be an offensive game because both their defenses are a little sketchy, but the Vikings do have a better defense, in my opinion. But if Brian Flores finds a way to confuse Stafford, I feel like there's a chance that the Vikings can win this game. Um, yeah, but I think it will be close though, but I'm going with the upset. I'm taking the Rams to win. I think the Rams have the better quarterback, and I just feel like their offense is just going to be a little bit too much for the Vikings secondary to handle. And I feel like, Puka Nakua and Cooper Cup again will be a problem. I think they'll get the offense going. Sean McVay, he's going to find a way to come up with a good game plan, and he's going to find a way to attack Brian Flores like he did last time. So, yeah, I expect this game to be a lot closer. But I'm going to take the Rams to win. Maybe I say they win by a field goal or something like that. Or maybe they win by a touchdown. Or maybe they win by a defense stepping up. So, yeah. So, I like the Rams here. Well, those are all my wild card picks for this week. Thank you guys for watching. And don't forget, if you disagree with me, just let me know in the comments section below what you guys think. So, don't forget to also put the thumbs up to like the video, and don't forget to share the video with somebody, and don't forget also you can see more of my predictions through my playlist as well. So this is Emmanuel Jones from Big Fan. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.